do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you.
You've let him back into this. You're better than...
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter-puncher smart.
And he just missed with that left jab. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
And he scores with the counter. That jab misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then...
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance.
Now it's a tougher fight.
The bell rings and we start the third. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. Punch is beginning to take its toll. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Fighters landing in these exchanges, judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Do not throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Garcia in that last round.
He needs to go back out there. He needs to
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
You'd like to see more jabs. Both men step back for just a moment. When are we going to see a jab from these two? We hear that old phrase, second wind. You've got to find it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Jab misses. How about that time counter shot? Those counter punches have to hurt. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round.
And a got complacent.
Time for the 5th round. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Garcia in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously...
Back together. Listen,
There's the bell to start round 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The straight right just misses. Perfect punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Nice counter punch right up the middle. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Garcia in that last.
Come on, switch on.
Can't find a home with that jab. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Just missed with that jab. A perfect counter shot. Good punch. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round.
Fight that round, that's his round. Get him.
Both men step back for just a moment. One punch could change everything in this battle. And
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
not many people would have predicted it, but we